do that. So with this next question, right, it looks as though it is very similar to the first one that we did. It's obviously shorter, right? But then what we did on the first one, we're gonna do plenty much the same, or pretty much the same rather, because here with let's see, I see there's some questions that came through. Okay, cool, I'll look at them. So with what we have here, right, we already mentioned that only cos with a negative angle becomes cos with a positive there. Only cos does that. The reason is, as we already stated, right, with the cast diagram, you need to remember that you have in terms of the directions that you go, right, any negative tells you go clockwise. So this is just negative theta. So negative theta just means you're going to end up in this quadrant, which is showing us this quadrant is where cos is obviously a positive. That's why this here just becomes cos theta with a positive value. And this is just cos theta, so nothing crazy there. Here we're dealing with 90 minus. And we said anytime we deal with 90, that's when our trig ratio changes. So 90 minus means we're gonna have 90 and then u minus. You see, anytime we're minusing, you're already seeing here we're always going clockwise. So 90 minus lands us in the first quadrant where everything is a positive. So this is going to be positive sine theta. We should just not forget that from 90 and the cos, it becomes a sine instead. And then 180 plus, if we look at our sketch, 180, it's a plus. So we have to go anti-clockwise. So this is 180 degrees, right? And then plus theta, we end up here. Because remember, the plus portion here is always going to be an acute angle. Not always per se, but the idea is you just want to almost assume it's an acute angle all the time. So here 180 and then plus, it's going to be landing us in this quadrant where only 10 is a positive. So here you have to be careful to multiply and then put this in brackets, because the moment you don't put this in brackets, that's when you're going to have a problem. Okay, so from here, I feel like we can all see where this is going, because this is going to be squared. This is also going to be squared. And then here we'll just have a double angle. So if you've started on double angles, you will know that this is just the same as cos 2 theta. And then you will be done. Okay, nothing crazy, nothing major. We shall move on to the next question, unless there are questions.